So for this really easy project, I'm going to use TJ Floyd's Enchantment Collection cutters, specifically this one. And I'm going to make an interesting shape using the oval set of cutters with it, so you'll see how that works. I'm going to use Primo Graphite Pearl color, Brilliance Galaxy Gold ink, Bouncing Bubbles texture sheet, and actually I have it attached to an acrylic stamping block, and this one is by Fiskars, I think, or Inkadinkadoo, okay. EK Success, sorry. And our texture sheets stick to these really well, like an acrylic stamp would. And this one has a little bit of give, so it makes it really nice and easy to press down on the back of your full stamped image. And then, of course, I've got some silver leaf because these are silver and gold earrings for the holidays. So let's get started. My clay is conditioned. I've run it through my pasta machine many, many times to get it nice and smooth. It's cold here, so my edges are still raggedy, but I don't really care because I'm going to be putting silver leaf all over this anyway. So your silver leaf will stick to your clay if you just rub it on. And since I'm going to be crackling this, I am not going to care a whole lot about getting it perfect. I'll probably just, I don't know, rip off pieces and stick them on like that. I gently licked my finger there just because this leaf will stick to anything tacky. And I'm not going for full coverage because, like I said, I'm going to crackle it and I want it to sort of spread out, not be covered the whole way, and show the base color of the graphite underneath. And also, of course, we're going to show the golden color of the ink on top, so that there's three things going on here plus the texture. So I am going to rub on this and make sure it's stuck on there really well, and then I'm going to run this through my pasta machine a couple of times to stretch out this crack. So I'm going to run it through this way and then this way, and what I mean by that is I'll put it in this side down and then I'll flip it and put it in the other way so that the cracks really spread out. And each time, of course, the clay will get a little thinner. I like my earrings to be pretty thin. So this is how the crackle is showing. And now we're going to stamp. And I'm going to stamp on directly on my glass table so that it's easier for me to get the clay off afterwards. So I'm just going to put my clay down here. Sorry about the glare. I have lots of lights to try to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this stamp onto the clay. And I'm doing it with firm pressure all over this back of this block. And now I'm going to use a blade to remove the clay from my surface. And we'll put this down without glare so you can see it. So you can see I've got that fun bubbly texture in a couple of areas, and I'm going to use my cutter and probably, I don't know if I want it to be straight up and down. Yeah, I might, because then it kind of looks like Christmas decorations. And I'm going to use my plastic wrap because that helps the clay not stick to the cutter. So I'll just go straight up and down and cut out these shapes. And what I mean by straight up and down is the design. So the design has this directional aspect to it that kind of looks like Christmas decorations or Christmas balls or garland or however you want to interpret it. But to me, it was a good one for the holidays. So I'm just going to grab some of these textures from in here that are going straight up and down with the cutter. And of course, save your scraps because you can always use this really nice scrap for something else. And with this, it's pretty easy to clean up your edges just by tapping. And we're not done yet. So here I'm going to use the medium-sized oval to take a chunk out of the top. I don't want this extra little spot here because I want to make a sort of half moon cutout. So I'm just going to pull that off, and it's pretty easy to clean up this shape and make it however you want it to look. There's one. And then here's the other. I'm just sort of reinterpreting these shapes how I want them for earrings. And then I can poke some holes up here for hanging. And how you finish earrings off is totally up to you. It depends on how decorative you want to be. I tend to like to put charms and chains and all kinds of fun things, but I wanted to show you this ink. So this is Brilliance Galaxy Gold, and it's going to be a nice bright gold color, and I'm just going to add some of that onto here as well, just to make it, you know, sort of that silver and gold for the holidays idea. You can control where the ink goes by using a tool or your finger. And maybe I'll find a crystal. I'm going to go do that. And then I'll bake them and string them up on some chain and earring findings, and it'll be a really fun little quick project. As I'm looking at these, I feel like they're a little plain. They could use a little extra. So I've got my star plunger cutter, and I'm going to take some clay from the back side, which is the graphite pearl color. Now it does have a nice bright silver on the other side, but I don't know, I'd rather see the star really show against the background. So I'm going to use the back of the clay and just pop these stars down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to use a Hot Fix cabochon. This is the AB Pearl, and you can get these in the shop too at Create Along. We love them, so they're good for so many things, and this is one of the best ways to use them, is to just bling something up real quick. Just going to use the end of a tool to press them in, make sure they're really fixed on there. They do have glue on the back that will heat bond when I bake this. And there we go. I'm going to go into the oven now at 275 for half an hour just to set and cure all that primo. Here they are out of the oven and all finished up. So I added gold findings and some pretty sparkly gray silver beads, and they look really cool and festive. So they don't have to be for the holidays. These could be for any time. Gray is actually my favorite wardrobe color, so I'm looking forward to wearing these. And we'd love to see you make your own fun jewelry and stuff, so come on over to Polymer Clay Tribe. You can find us at polymerclaytribe.com. and share your work, see what other people are making. Come over to the blog polymerclaytv.com to check out hundreds of projects just like this that are quick and easy and all done on YouTube so you can create along with us. See you next time on Polymer Clay TV.